So how does Boost work in NBA 2K22? We're talking about Skill Boost and Gatorade Boost. Everything you guys need to know about Boost and how they work, how they affect your player. What's good, AllCity fam? I'm AllCity and thank you for tuning in. If you guys find this video helpful, please consider dropping a like or subscribing to the channel. And before we continue this video, I would love to invite you guys to the #1 NBA 2K22 Discord. If you guys are looking for players to run with on NBA 2K22, join our Discord. Pulling up on 13,000 members in Discord. We would love for you guys to become a part of the family. The link for Discord will be in the description below. It'll also be the top pinned comment on this video. Now let's jump right into it. Let's talk about Skill Boost. Before, in previous 2Ks, we used to be able to use Skill Boost to meet certain criteria or pass certain thresholds. Like you can get a playmaking. Let's go on over to playmaking. You get like a playmaking skill boost to help you get to a certain criteria or pass a certain threshold so that you guys could speed boost out there. That's no longer the case in NBA 2K22. All of these skill boosts, what they do is in fact give you a percentage boost to the effectiveness of the actual skill boost. I hope that makes sense and will hopefully break this down so you guys could better understand. In previous versions of 2K, this will give you attribute boosts. It'll be something like if you need a certain ball handle to meet a certain criteria like speed boosting or getting a particular animation, skill boost used to be able to help you out with that, and that is no longer the case for NBA 2K22. So the way skill boost works now is it increases the effectiveness of the actual category. So for jump shots, let's say if you get skill boost, we don't know the exact numbers because the exact numbers have not ever been confirmed, but we have had tests run on this by third parties and they found out that this is like somewhat of a 5% increase to the effectiveness. So if you get jump shot boost, it'll be a 5% increase to the effectiveness as opposed to 5 additional attributes to help you shoot better, which will lead to way more than a 5% increase in your make percentage. In other words, in previous versions of 2K, if you put on a jump shot boost, you could go from an 85 to a 90 in your shooting. That is no longer the case with 2K22. Now it's a 5% increase, which is probably like a 1 attribute boost if you could consider it something like that. And the same goes with layups and dunks, a 5% increase into the effectiveness. The same goes with steals and so on and so forth. Blocks, you could probably get a 5% increase into the effectiveness of how many blocks you get per game. I wish there was more transparency from 2K's part. I wish we had more clarity on how skill boosts actually work. Let's go back in. Now, skill boosts serve as probably the #1 microtransaction for NBA 2K22, and whatever business model that they're choosing with this lack of transparency, it seems to be working for them because they make a ton of money. A ton of your money goes into skill boosts, and that's because we know if we don't have skill boosts, then we're not shooting as well. We're not stealing the rock as much. We can't handle the ball as good. We won't get as many blocks or rebounds if we don't apply skill boosts toward our strengths for each individual player. As we get further and further into this annual cycle for 2K22, it's more noticeable how much we need skill boosts, because in the beginning of the year, I noticed that I didn't necessarily have to have as much skill boost. My defense was up to par. All I would put on my guard build was shooting boost, and I felt that my dribbling was fairly decent. But as it stands right now, with the current state of 2K22, it looks like we need skill boost if we want to meet our players' max potential. I wish that wasn't the case, but it is the case. Now, we covered skill boost, and now let's get into Gatorade Boost and how this works. First, at the bottom here, I want you guys to take notice of the blue bars, because if you got your workout boost and you got your perfect workout boost and you get Gatorade, you get a double blue bar. If you got your gym rat badge, it's a double blue bar. Now, the first blue bar is your extra turbo meter, and that comes from the Gatorade thirst quencher. You get an additional turbo meter when you meet a perfect workout. And if you guys want to get gym rat, you got to go to the gym rat quest. 2K just dropped the patch on current gen. On next gen, the quest was available, but on current gen, they dropped the patch, and now you should have the quest for your gym rat badge available. You do 53-star workouts and you can get your gym rat badge. And I want to break down Gatorade and how Gatorade could help your player out there, because a ton of animations are tied directly into your stamina. This is why Gatorade is so important. So the more stamina you have throughout a game, and we're not talking about just the idea of the length of the stamina bar, but we're also talking about how much it depletes or how quick it recovers. So this is what we want to take into consideration. The bottom one here is your Gatorade thirst quencher, and this is going to give you the additional blue bar. This is priority. If you're very limited on funds on VC and you're trying to choose which Gatorade is best for you, it would be the bottom one, as this increases energy by 20%, giving you the additional blue bar. Now, the reason why the other two are important, because this one on the top will slow down how quickly it depletes. So if you're performing animations, if you're dribbling out there and you're performing particular animations, if you have this slow down one, then it's not going to deplete as quick. Same goes with Gatorade Zero, as this is going to recover your stamina quicker. So in other words, let's say you perform 10 dribble moves and your stamina depletes. Now it's going to recover much quicker, so you only have to wait like a second so it can recover and then continue your dribble animations. This to help you guys better understand. Hopefully you guys can get a grasp on how Gatorade works, because it's super important. If you're lacking in stamina, your animations are going to be sluggish. You're not going to be able to finish as quickly. If you're lacking in stamina, your shot is slower, because stamina is directly tied into your shot speed. So although 2K is very vague on skill boosts, they're very clear on what Gatorade could offer your player. And if you guys could really take in how important stamina is, you'll realize how much having Gatorade on your player will help you guys out on the defensive end and the offensive end. I hope you guys found this video helpful and or informative, and if you did, please consider dropping a like on the video. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we intend to have a ton of 2K22 content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.